I like the tone of my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. The thumb is going to get the 6, and then we're going to use fingers 1, 2, and 3 to pluck the top 3 strings. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the song. So I wrote it for one of my step cousins that died of a heroin overdose. I'd only spent time with him 2 or 3 times in my life, and when we were teenagers, we went for a walk in the woods. I'm about 6 years older than him, so maybe I was like 16 and he was 10, or I was 18 and he was 12, something like that. But we had an amazing time, and he loved nature and fishing, and when I heard that he was struggling in life and struggling with drugs, it just really upset me, and I started thinking about that, and that's where that song came from after I found out that he had passed. The past couple weeks have been tough for me because I have a dental abscess. I don't know if you could see, but it wasn't giving me pain, and then they did some dental work, and then they said it was like hitting a beehive with a stick. And so I've been in pain the last week or so and haven't been making much content, but so I figured I'll make a lesson out of this song as an opportunity to teach you one of my favorite rhythms, or polyrhythms, where you put 6 with 4. I love the sound of this. You'll hear this in a lot of 6/8 songs, like the song Breaking the Girl by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Twisting and turning, your feelings are burning, breaking the girl.
Has this 6/8 pattern. Chad Smith kills it on the drums with this pattern. There's a lot of songs that make use of this, and it's just one of my favorite things. I find myself doing it all the time. First, let's think of this as a rhythmic game. Before I even go over the picking pattern that uses this, let's just make sure we can do it in our body. So in one hand, I want you to think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just snap that. If you can't snap, tap it anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Then with your other hand, you're gonna do this 4 thing. So they're evenly spaced, and on beat 1, they line up. Cool, right? So the 1s happen at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Isn't that cool? So feeling that 6/4, it's such a big part of swing music and blues and R&B and jazz. It's just something you really want to internalize, and I'm going to show you this picking pattern that uses that. So my hand is sore from snapping now, so I'm going to just try it on my body. I'm going to do shoulder and top of guitar. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you want to switch it. Then we can give it a swing feel. 1, 2, and 3. Cool, right? You want to do it stomping your foot and maybe clapping your hands. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Maybe pat your head, rub your belly. Let's try that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if we can switch it. Here we go. I like the tone of my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool? All right, so now with that in mind, let's move that to our fingers. I'm gonna lower the camera. Okay, so we're gonna do this on a D chord like this. The thumb is gonna get the 6, and then we're gonna use fingers 1, 2, and 3 to pluck the top 3 strings. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool? Now, in the song, I alternate between the top 3 strings, and I do a little hammer on from the open E to the 2nd fret on the high E to then strings 2 and 3. So it's fingers 1, 2, and 3, and then just fingers 1 and 2, and I alternate between those 2. And I do that. Something like that. So then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if you want to get really fancy, on every 3rd beat here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can hit the open A string. So I did that sometimes in the song when I was able to think about it while singing, but I mostly forgot while I was singing. There's too much to think about. Awesome, so that's the first chord, just a regular D chord. Then we had D augmented sus2. Love this. I used to play in a band called the Shells, and they had this chord progression. And I loved it. Or they had D, just that. They had D, the D augmented. Now augmented just means you take the 5th of the chord and move it up to a sharp 5. So you end up with an augmented 5th, that interval right there. Very dissonant, but in a cool way. So anyway, this chord's really easy. You just take fingers 4, 3, and 4 and put them on the 3rd fret of the 2nd and 3rd string. So I went from and again, if we want to get fancy, alternate to that open A string. Then I played this chord, which is a C9, C sus 9 flat 5. There's no 3rd in the chord. We got root, flat 7, 9, flat 5. Same thing, same picking pattern, and then this beautiful chord. And that is just a G major 7. Sometimes I play this chord like this with the thumb over. A lot of times I find that easier, but being I was just coming from here, I found it easier to just move up this finger. Then we do this walk down thing. We just go to a regular C9, then to a G, then we walk it down to a G over B. Then an A, 7, sus 4, A7 sus 4. And then drop this finger down to here to just a regular A7. And then if you want, add the pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E. So putting that all together. So we play this for a few times. Walking in the woods, everything is so alive. Now we switch. One more time. Now we do that walk down. Now there's one more part at the end. We go, where we go, and then we go, and someday we will no longer care for things that are not what we need. So from there, it starts with the D to E, it starts with the D to the D sus, augmented. Then we go to this cool chord, C, major 9. I like to hammer on that pinky. So, someday we will no longer care for things that are not what we need. And that's the note I play. That major 7 need thing. And then we go to B flat major 7. Things that are, yeah, B flat. Things that are not what we love. And then to that A sus 4. Back to the A7. So we got that C major 9. That's C major 9. B flat major 7, A sus 4, so just A or A7. I think I did both. And then again, you could even add in that G to double up on the 7. And that's really it. So real slow. So we got the, just one more time, just to give it a loop. Now again, we could alternate that bass, so we could do. Then, the journey is back to your home. Take your years and write your song. The melody was always there while you fought with, and then just the regular C, right and wrong. And then someday we will no longer care for that which is not what we need. That which is. Still working on nailing that note, it's kind of weird. Need that which is not what we love. That's the whole song. Now, on the chorus, instead of going, I went, I think John Mayer popularized this. It's where you slap straight in with the thumb, but you flick down with the fingers, with the first finger or the second finger, and you can end up getting, you can get the chord and that percussive hit at the same time. So I did the like. The trick is giving it the right amount of pressure. I find the looser you keep your hand, you know, it's just a little. That's really it. All right, everybody, I hope that lesson was helpful for you. If you want to see more lessons like this, please subscribe. As you're probably aware, these videos I make take a long time to create. I'm always committed to quality and creating innovative resources that demystify the fretboard, help you learn more efficiently, and understand the context of all the things that you're learning. If you want to support this channel, you can do so for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/palmusic. I also host twice weekly small group video lessons where you could join by video. We can interact face to face. It's a cool little community, so check it out, and I hope to see you there. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you had a great time with this lesson. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment if you liked it. Click the like button. If you want to see more lessons like this, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next lesson. Happy playing. Before I go, I just want to say thank you to all of the current Pal Music patrons for your ongoing support, and a special thanks to Cam Chernachan, Robert McCain, and William Spencer, who are 3 of my higher level patrons at patreon.com/palmusic. Happy playing, and I'll see you guys next time.